YouTube, what's going on? My name is Jay. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome back to what is basically another Call of Duty run. I generally think this may end up being a series of mine because I am just so bored of this game. I do apologise as well for my voice. I am insanely ill at the moment and in recovery from this horrific flu, so I apologise right now. My last video was based on the fact that Season 3 had just dropped, but I was playing Cold War because I was generally having more fun. I think I've played Season 3 maybe twice, 3 times maybe, and honest to God, like, I'm so bored of it. I'm just so done. Season 3, apart from a new sniper at the moment, is one of the most disappointing things I have ever seen in any Call of Duty ever. You've brought in 2 characters from the campaign who are unbelievably cool, unbelievably liked, probably should have been in the game to begin with rather than waiting 6 months from when it was released. And what else have they given us? You've given us a night vision map, which no one asked for, no one cares about, everyone hates it. No one liked, NRG, NVG in the original Modern Warfare 2019. They were some of the most least played game modes, or least played playlists, I think, of any Call of Duty ever. Like, I genuinely think you'd find more people in a Modern Warfare 2 Capture the Flag lobby nowadays than you would find anyone playing NVG in Modern Warfare 2019. And they bring this map in, and it's nothing eventful, it's nothing great, but it's dark apart from the main building, which is lit up to fuck. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. And then the thing that probably pisses me off more than anything is they've ruined an iconic map like Estate. Now, this is the main point of this video, is what's the point in remaking maps that fans love and completely disregarding everything that made it great? If someone had said to you at the beginning of before this game, and said, look, we're going to bring back some fan favourite maps, people would have been happy. But if you then throw in that tweak of, we're going to remake it, then you're going to lose all interest. Estate was a very big map in the original Modern Warfare 2, and I think a lot of people do look at it through rose-tinted glasses. It was a nightmare back in the day. I'm not going to lie to you, it was a nightmare, but aesthetically it was beautiful. It played so very well. It was very good for kill streaks, as it was a lot of outdoor areas bar the main building, so it was very easy to manipulate it, but overall it was a solid map. And I can tell you for a fact now, I have played the map I think 3 times, and apart from the hip house in the middle, which, don't get me wrong, they've added a bunch of new rooms, which I'm already not impressed about, I can't think of another part of the map that is similar or has transcended how the original Estate played. Why is there a boat that you can stand on top of, can't be seen by enemies unless you've got a thermal sight, and it's one of the easiest sniping points in the entire game? No one asked for that. People wanted Estate back. Estate, from what you can remember, the main port of it was flat and then went down. This, I know it's meant to be a lighthouse, and I get the idea of the premise, but they've completely ruined what was, I don't know if I want to say a fan favourite map, because like I said, you look at it through rose-tinted glasses, a lot of people do, and Estate was an okay map. It was a gorgeous map, like I've stated, but it was an okay map to play on. This feels like one of the worst attempts at remaking a map. And like I said, the reason for this is, what's the point in remaking maps when that's not what the fans want? You know, I know people are pissed off with the fact that they keep rehashing the same maps, but at the same time, why not just keep the original map, update it in terms of the colour scheme and a few ideas for what the map is? You don't need to add things to it. You know, like adding doors that can be open, I haven't got a problem with that, because that is the modern way of Call of Duty. But why overhaul so much of the map? You look at what they did with Dome, or the Observatory, whatever you want to call it in this game. It's probably one of the most true to point remakes we have had, and it works. It flows right. You know, they've added a little bit, but not too much. They kept it the bare minimum. You know, shipment, but yes, they have changed quite a bit to it, but the overall landscape seems fine. But with a map like Estate, it's completely ruined. And I'm terrified of the fact if they're going to bring Terminal into it, because firstly they're just going to base it off the Al Mazrah map, which, you know, it looks okay. And, you know, when I first played Al Mazrah, I got a hit of nostalgia, a wave of nostalgia from Terminal, from Quarry, and it made me feel genuinely happy. But I know for a fact that they are going to bring in Terminal and Quarry at some point in the next 3 seasons, and they are going to disappoint so many people. Terminal is a map that doesn't need to be changed. Look at what Infinite Warfare did with Terminal. You know, the whole glass down that middle corridor was replaced so you couldn't see out of it. That was issue number 1. You know, it doesn't need a lot of explaining, Terminal. It is just an airport. There is a giant plane where you can snipe through the cockpit, but you are very susceptible to everything coming around you. You know, it was very spawn manipulative, and I think that's an issue that they will need to fix. But then again, they don't fix spawns in this game. They never have. But even when you think of Quarry, Quarry was a humongous map. And much like Estate, you look at it through rose-tinted glasses. Quarry was not a great map. Again, aesthetically, it looked incredible. This Quarry, you know, quote unquote, was ridiculous to look at, and it gave you, especially back in the day, some incredible moments from some incredible montages from snipers that people can still remember. The very, very top building where you had the walkway that you could climb a giant ladder to get to, and then hitting them shots down below. Like, it's a memorable map for that. But was the map good? No. The difference with that being Terminal was a great map, and it was undeniably one of the best maps in Call of Duty history. And the fact that we've seen it, we saw it in Modern Warfare 3 as a straight update in terms of graphics. Nothing else changed. It was still the same. We got it in Infinite Warfare, where they changed quite a bit, and it hasn't been seen since, despite the fact they have looked at it so much. And now for this one, Modern Warfare 2, the game it was originally created for, it is in Al Mazrah for Warzone 2, which means we are going to get it at some point. But how many people are genuinely looking forward to that, knowing the fact that they're going to butcher it so much? What I don't get is this whole concept of a fan favourite map in any way, shape or form that you then have to tweak so much that the map doesn't even seem remotely like it used to be. And I get you have to move away from the past and move into the present, but you can move to the present and to the future and beyond while keeping the same ideologies that you did have with the map. You know, Estate was never a complicated map to update. You can make the building look better, you can make the greenhouse look even more colourful and up to date. Some of the broken down buildings, you could have made them look better. Great. You didn't need to do anything. You didn't need to turn it into a lighthouse where it's pouring with rain. The colours are horrific. It genuinely looks like someone who had a noose round their neck standing on a wobbly chair made this map, because it is absolutely atrocious. Do you know what I mean? I don't get it. I really don't. I'm not happy about the approach that they're taking to these remakes of maps, because it's just going to kill... You know, what you're going to have now is you're going to have the elder statesmen of players that have played Call of Duty from the Modern Warfare 2, World at War, Modern Warfare days, reminiscing about these great maps. And then you're going to have kids nowadays playing these maps going, well, why did you think this was so good? It was so bad. It's like, no, it was good back in the day. It was simple. It was fun. Now it's not, you know. And like I said, the fact that you've got a point where you can just climb on top of a boat that's sinking and stand on a pole and not be seen by the entire map. What's the point in that? What does that do? You know? And I could probably go through all of Modern Warfare 2 maps and think of what they're going to do to ruin it. I can even go to Modern Warfare 3. One of my favourite maps from Modern Warfare 3 is Village, and I know for a fact they have teased it. They may have even have brought it back at one point, I can't remember. But Village was another really good map, another very memorable map. And I genuinely do believe if they brought that back, it would be one of the worst maps ever made. Let's just be clear here. I don't know if this is an Activision thing, if it's an Infinity Ward thing, I don't know. But look, can I just ask that you stop ruining maps from the past by updating them in such a horrific way that you are ruining your fan base? We already know you don't care about the fan bases and the people that played this game for so long. We know you don't care. But just give us the maps. I don't care if the movement is horrible. Just give me an old school map and I will have fun. Guaranteed. I'm gonna leave it there. I think what I might do is another video based on like maps that I do like and seeing how badly they could ruin it. I don't know, but if you want to see more COD videos, any more videos like this, let me know down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.